The world's richest freeloader evidently has a very thin skin.
Well, you were pretty mean to Senator Warren, though, on Twitter recently. Please don't call the manager on me, Senator Karen.
She called me a freeloader and a grifter who doesn't pay taxes, basically. And I'm literally paying the most tax that any individual in history has ever paid this year, ever. And she doesn't pay taxes, basically at all. And her salary is paid for by the taxpayer.
But unfortunately for Senator Warren, it was too late and this video was shared on Twitter. So here is the tweet. This is the person talking about Elon Musk paying his fair share of taxes as she and her entourage deplane from their private jet while sticking up for the little guy. Elon is paying $15 billion in taxes. Lizzie is paid $5,000 on her $12 million. Elon Musk replied, "What a hypocrite. Explain yourself, Senator Warren." Elon Musk and Senator Elizabeth Warren exchanged a series of tweets after the senator started preaching Elon Musk to pay his fair share of taxes. Now, her first tweet appeared as a bolt from the blue right after Elon Musk was named as Time Magazine's Person of the Year, which, as we will see shortly, was well deserved. As expected, Elon Musk responded to the politician and uncovered her corruption, as we will see later in the video. He taught her some good lessons in the same way as he educated Bernie Sanders in November. Senator Warren went too far and insulted the richest man on earth on Twitter. After getting a series of tweets in reply from Elon Musk, this is what she said in an interview.
I want to just give you an opportunity to respond to Elon Musk attacking you on social media.
You know, the world's richest freeloader evidently has a very thin skin. But you know the part that really makes me angry about this? It's on behalf of every public school teacher, every waitress, every computer programmer, every street cleaner who actually paid taxes. And that means they paid more than Elon Musk did in federal income taxes. And that's just not right. And it means the system is broken. I, along with many others, am trying to fix that. But the days when these guys not only get to rake it all in, but then rub everybody else's nose in it while they head off into outer space and declare how they did this all on their own, when they were subsidized by the federal government and subsidized by every waitress and by every public school teacher who paid their taxes. This is wrong, and Elon Musk needs to eat a big dish of that.
And this is the other side of the story. This is what Elon Musk had to say.
Well, you were pretty mean to Senator Warren, though, on Twitter recently. Please don't call the manager on me, Senator Karen.
She called me a freeloader and a grifter who doesn't pay taxes, basically. And I'm literally paying the most tax that any individual in history has ever paid this year, ever. And she doesn't pay taxes, basically at all. And her salary is paid for by the taxpayer, like me.
Could you even?
I mean, like, if you could die by irony, she would be dead. My so-called wealth is not some deep mystery. It's not, you know, some function of sort of hoarding or something. It's simply that Tesla's value and SpaceX's value is not up to me. It's up to investors, and they decided it was Tesla's worth $1 trillion, and I own 20% of the company. So, you know, I don't want to take money off the table, and then if the companies fail, I'll be sort of enriched while investors suffer, and that does not seem right. A captain should go down, you know, with their ship. SpaceX and Tesla came very close to bankruptcy many times. Bankruptcy was literally weeks away. I did not sell stock. Unless you sell stock, there are no realized gains. So I don't draw a salary or any cash salary or bonus from the companies at all. Like there was one year, I think 2018, where I didn't pay any tax. But that's because I didn't have any income. But I'd actually overpaid taxes, I think, in 2017. So I paid too much tax. I didn't put all this effort into building SpaceX and Tesla because I thought they were easy ways to make money. This is not about like trying to enrich myself. I do not live a life of conspicuous consumption. I think what Tesla's doing is important to the future, and that's That's why I keep doing it.
Now let's see the whole series of events in this short value-packed video, and you will be amazed to see how delusional our politicians are. We will uncover the true face of Senator Warren in this fact-based and funny video. Now let's look a bit deeper and explore further so that we could get a good idea of what is brewing under the surface. Right after Elon Musk was named as the Time magazine's Person of the Year, Elizabeth Warren and him got into a feud on Twitter. She stated that Elon Musk should pay his fair share in taxes. Elon Musk responded by exposing Senator Warren's hypocrisy. As we approached the start of 2022, Senator Elizabeth Warren launched a Twitter attack against SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk. The attack capped a year during which SpaceX had operated a truly operational space line. The company also made great strides developing the Starship, a rocket that promises to revolutionize space travel, bringing both the moon and Mars within reach of astronauts. In total, SpaceX launched 31 of its workhorse Falcon 9 rockets. Most of the launches deployed Starlink communication satellites that the company hopes will provide internet communications across the planet. SpaceX also launched a variety of satellites and probes for NASA, the US military and commercial customers, including the DART Asteroid Impact Probe. After a few failed attempts, finally on May 5, 2021, SpaceX successfully flew and landed a Starship intact, albeit with a small fire that had to be put out on the landing pad. And the list of his achievements go on and on. With all these accomplishments, it is no surprise that Time magazine named Elon Musk its Person of the Year for 2021. Instead of appreciating Elon Musk for his achievements, Senator Warren took to Twitter to complain that Musk should be paying more taxes, accusing him of freeloading. She wrote on Twitter, "Let's change the rigged tax code so that the Person of the Year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading of everyone else." And of course, this didn't go well with Elon Musk, and he replied, "And if you opened your eyes for 2 seconds, you would realize I will pay more taxes than any other American in history this year." He also stated, "Stop projecting," and he also mentioned a link to an article which uncovers her reality. The article he mentioned clearly states that she has misled people by pretending to be a Native American when she is not. Therefore, since she has misled people by lying about her racial background, she is unfit to occupy the White House and unfit to sit in the Senate. And here is the evidence of her lies, and I will let you decide whether she did it intentionally or by mistake.
When she proclaims that she's of Indian heritage because her mother said she has high cheekbones, we will say, "I will give you $1 million to your favorite charity, paid for by Trump, if you take the test and it shows you're an Indian."
I still have a picture on my mantle at home, and it's a picture my mother had before that, a picture of my grandfather. And my Aunt B has walked by that picture at least 1,000 times, remarked that her father, my papa, had high cheekbones like all of the Indians do.
So I don't know how much thin-skinned Elon Musk is, but Senator Warren seems to be really thick-skinned. I mean, on one hand, she doesn't seem to have any moral constraints, and on other hand, she is preaching others to pay more taxes. How awesome is that? There is only one reason a person would fraudulently make a claim to be from a racial or ethnic background not his or her own, and that is to benefit from affirmative action or other preferential programs created for underrepresented groups that have been victims of past discrimination. Native Americans, African Americans, and Hispanics are such groups. And that is not all. Let's dive deep beneath the surface and have a look at the wealth tax on billionaires which she is pushing. So one thing is for sure, Senator Warren is smart, and there isn't a slightest of doubt that she knows how to play her cards. And it will become absolutely clear from the fact that I will share with you right now. So let's look at the tax legislation which she is proposing. Elizabeth Warren proposed wealth tax legislation early on in 2021, meaning that a 2% tax would be added on the net worth of individuals and trusts worth more than $50 million and less than $1 billion. Those with a net worth of over $1 billion, for example Elon Musk, would face 3% tax. and as a result of it, Elon Musk could face a tax bill of $7.5 billion if the legislation was to pass. So let's see why Senator Warren came up with the number of $50 million and not 10 million or $5 million. Here is the reason behind it. So basically, she won't have to pay any extra tax due to this wealth tax legislation. And secondly, looking at the US government spending, I don't think that imposing yet another layer of tax on ultra rich would help, since the total US national debt is around $30 trillion at the time of recording this video. And as we can see, it is going up with every passing second. Let me know what you think about this whole drama. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. Kindly like the video to bless the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing if you want to make your money work harder, smarter, and in long term. And I will see you in the next video.